All right, guys, welcome to the fundamental bias overview for the week of October 4th. So I hope everyone had a blessed day, and most of y'all saw the outage that we have over the world for with the Facebook and all that stuff. So hope I'm pretty sure that everyone is happy that everything came back on. So we should be crushing this week here with the analysis that we have here overall. So we're gonna start in about 2 minutes. So welcome everyone. So in 2 minutes we're gonna start here. Okay. So yeah. So I hope everyone had a blessed weekend, and we're gonna crush this week here. So there's a few stuff that we're gonna look at today. Is first of all we're gonna look at the um, the bias that we have overall for the week for every pair that we have here available. And other than that, yeah, we're gonna have a Q&A afterwards. So if there's anything that you want to have question on, just let me know. Or if even after the webinar, you could leave your comment at the description box below this YouTube video. And if you have any questions in the chat. We have our Discord chat here, and you have also the Telegram group for our Signal free Signal that we offer Signal offer that we have here. And if you want to have more signals that is sent out every day, mostly with our system Enigma, we have a package here that you could get into here. So we're gonna look into it here all together afterwards. So we're gonna start in about 2 minutes. Okay. All right, guys. Welcome. So I'm gonna start in about 1 minute. 1 minute. Press the number one just to make sure that everyone can hear me. So I know with the Facebook stuff, make sure that everything is connected correctly here on my end. But it should be working. I do see a few messages from Facebook and mostly on YouTube. So just type the number one to make sure that you can hear me, and we could get that thing rolling here tonight. Okay, just type the number one just to make sure that you can hear me. Thank you. All right, perfect. Thank you. So at yeah, in 1 minute we're gonna start here. Okay, in 1 minute. All right. So welcome guys to this week's fundamental bias overview for the week of October 4th. My name is DreDayFX. So we're gonna start to look at our weekly bias here for this week. Especially Friday, make sure that if you trade Friday, we have FOMC on Friday. It was not on the first; it was this week. We'll be starting. Will be out this week, so be careful in the market, guys, on Friday. But usually we at EFX we do trade from Monday to Thursday, based on the system that we have, and eventually the automation that we're gonna have here in EFX. So, without further ado, I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna look at the raw data, and then we're gonna combine all of them together and see exactly what we're going to be looking at for this week. So I hope you're going to be excited here with this webinar, because this is really the fundamental. When we say fundamental, this is before taking a trade, okay? Me personally, what I do is over the weekend before the markets starts, and basically when I do trade, I look at the raw data exactly of what happened last week and see exactly where the commercial will be going. And we combine the two informations. If you're looking, let's say, for the British pound compared to the Canadian dollar, if you love to trade GBP CAD, you have to look at those two future currencies, the raw data, you combine the two, and it gives you advice. It's simple, but it's not, because there's a lot of information that you have to look at, and if you misread the information, you're going to be on the wrong way of the market, right? So that's not what we want. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. See, perfect. All right. Okay, type the number 2 if you could see my screen. It should be there. So make sure that everyone is on the same page so we can start. All right, so type the number 2. Perfect. Great. So everyone can see my screen, so that's perfect on that. Okay. So usually what I do on Mondays is I give you exactly the direction, and we get on with the week, right? But for this week, I just wanted to look at the raw data with you guys so you could see exactly the actual process, okay? It's not the full process because there's more to it, but I'm just giving you like a general idea of what's going on with when I look at the data and what I do with the data. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the US dollar index. That's called the DX. Okay, so to have our fundamental bias for the week for the US dollar, we have to look at the last 2 weeks of data. Okay, so that means that we have to look at the week of the 20th of September and the week of the 27th of September, okay? So that week finished on Friday, October 1st, right? Okay, so how do we look at the information, the actual data? We have to look at the commercials, okay? So those numbers that you see, negative or positive, those are commercial contracts. Okay. So for the week of the 20th, the contracts here, the commercials, were at minus 30,394. Okay. And then on the week of the 27th, it was at minus 31,772. Okay. So if we look at the correlation of those two numbers, we see that this number, if you know your maths, this number is bigger than this number, right? The reason why is that you have a negative on the left. Okay. So that means that it's going down in value. Okay. But we always, at EFX, we always do the opposite of what we're seeing, right? So since it's going down, right? 30,000 is bigger than 31,000, right? Because of the negative. That means that we're buying. So we're going to be going for a bull. So it's going to be up and up trend. So we're looking to go up for the US dollar. Okay. Next, euro, same thing. We look at the last 2 weeks, minus 44,249 on the 20th, and minus 30,424. So this is smaller than this. Why? Because of the negative. So since it's going up in value, right? We're looking to short the euro. You could write this down, right, guys? So we're going up for the US. We're going down for the euro. Specifically for the euro, we have a big gap because it's going. There's 4,000 contracts, commercial contract difference here from week to another. So this is a currency that I will look closely this week. I'm giving you some important information, guys. Write it down. Euro. If you have euro and you love to trade euro, or you see a signal for euro, by looking at the chart and analyzing your entry, your data, the Enigma signal they're going to receive, or your personal trading pattern or method, euro would be the best bet for this week. Okay. Next, British pound. So we're at 1,073 positive in contracts, then positive 3,411. Same thing is going up in value. We're looking to short the British pound. Okay, so we're selling the British pound here. Next, Japanese yen, 66,594 on the 20th. Then it went to 83,279. It's going up in value. We're looking to short the yen. This is a second currency I would strongly recommend to look at for this week. Why? Because we have a big gap in difference in pricing based on the commercial. Okay, it went from 66,000 to 83,000. So that's, if I'm at this correctly, 17,000 in difference in contracts. This we had 14,000, 17,000. So euro, yen. The euro and the yen, anything that is cross pair with those two, take note of that. Next, Australian dollar. 20th, we have 102,000 and then 104,698 in contracts. So there was a difference of around 2,000 going up in value. We're looking to short the Australian dollar. Next, Canadian dollar, 18,854 to 14,883. Okay, so it's going down in value. We're looking to buy the CAD, doing the opposite. Next, New Zealand dollar, NZD, minus 9,221 to minus 10,598. Going down in value. We're looking to buy NZD. Then the Swiss, 24,497 positive, and then 28,058 going up in value. We're looking to sell CHF, Swiss franc. And lastly, we have the ZAR. I know that most people are trading the ZAR here. Are starting to trade the ZAR. This one we had minus 3,745, and then to minus 2,065. So this is going up in value because this is bigger than this, right? This is smaller than this. Sorry about that. So this is smaller than this one. We're going up in price. We're looking to sell the ZAR. Perfect. So far, so good, guys. Any questions? Like the number 3, if you understood exactly the process that we look at for the currencies and the data, and how we read the data, because those are numbers, so we have to interpret the numbers here. So type the number 3 if you understood what I showed here, and then we're gonna look at the cross pairs and see exactly what we're gonna be looking at for this week. So type the number 3 if you understood. All right, so let's look at the cross pairs. Currently, I'm working on changing the actual layout of the cross pairs for you guys. If you're in the group and you have access to the actual fundamental bias link that we have here, there'll be another link that we send out in the near future, eventually, until we have our website up and running. Those COT, computer traders, fundamental bias pairs will be shown on our back office every week. And that's what will be sent out here with the Enigma signal group. They'll be based on those pairs, and any automation system that will be sent out will be connected to the bias here, because we have a lot of good results here on that. Okay. So first, look at the AUD/USD. AUD/USD, we're looking to sell AUD/USD for the week. So AUD/USD is a sell. AUD/CAD is a sell. Anything that has neutral here, guys, we don't trade. Okay, the reason why is because it's going on the same direction. So right now, let's say we have AUD. We looked at AUD before. We said AUD was a downtrend. We're looking to sell AUD. Same thing for JPY. And like I said, JPY was a strong sell. Since it's going, the two of them are going the same direction. It's neutral. Okay, that means that we don't know exactly what is the actual bias for that pair, so we don't trade that pair. Okay. Perfect. Let's continue. AUD and ZD. Looking for sell. Why? Because the NZD is going up. The Australian dollar is going down. Okay. So since it's on the left side of the currency cross pair, okay, we're looking to, this is dominant to this one, right? We always look at the left side to determine our bias. So since this one is going down and this one is going up, this is the dominated cross pair of the two, because it's on the left side. We're looking to sell it. Okay. Let's continue. We have CAD CHF. Buy. Why? Because the CAD is going up, CHF is going down. Like we said, CAD JPY, same thing. It's going. We're looking to buy it. JPY is a strong sell. CAD is going up, so we're looking to buy. Next, CHF JPY. This is neutral. Euro AUD is neutral. Euro CHF, we have it as neutral. Euro GBP, neutral too. Euro USD should be neutral. Why? Because the USD is going up. Okay. So we're selling Euro USD. Euro CAD, we can sell. Euro GBP should be neutral because those two are going in the same direction, right? With the data that we looked at. So that's neutral. We don't trade it. Euro NZD, sell. Why? The NZD is going up. Euro is going down. Now the GBP pairs. This is neutral. Going the same direction. That should be a sell. Why? Because USD is going up. Sell. GBP USD. GBP odd. It should be a sell too. Oh no, it was neutral. It was going down at the same time. Sorry about that. So down, down. GBP CAD going up. So it's going. It's a sell. Why? CAD is going up. GBP is going down. GBP and ZD is a sell. Okay. GBP chef neutral. NZD CAD neutral, going the same direction. Two ups, right? NZD USD, those are two ups. NZD CHF, looking to buy NZD CHF. Why? CHF is going down. So we have a specific bias here for our trend here for NZD CHF. NZD JPY. To buy. Now, USD CAD, neutral, going the same direction. USD CHF, going the same direction. Yeah, it's going, it's a buy because CHF is a down, right? USD JPY, buy. JPY is a strong sell for this week. And lastly, you have USD ZAR, and this one is a buy. Perfect. So any questions here for what we looked at today for the fundamental bias here? The list of currencies available will be, if you have the actual link, you have access to it. And like I said, eventually those information will be on our back office with the bias in full, and that will be put in the back office here every Sunday. Okay, it could be Saturday or Sunday depending on when we have the information of the fundamental bias, the community of traders. So it depends exactly on when it's out. Okay, so it's out on Friday or Saturday. So as long as the data is there, we're gonna be able to get all the information and send out to you guys. Okay. So so I'll just stop sharing my screen. So if you guys have any questions, I'll stay on for a few minutes here. If you have any questions, if not, you can still do a replay of that of the webinar today after it's finished, and just if you want to know the process. And basically, I'll give you like free game right now because it's really simple to look at the information. So if you have any questions, you could go ahead, guys. I'll be here for a few minutes. So I can, if there's no questions in about 2-3 minutes, we're gonna close the webinar here. And I hope that you find some value here of what I give you guys, because those are, like I said, always, if you don't know, if you don't study, you're to go to the exam, you're gonna fail the exam. Okay, so if you want to learn something, if you want to learn to drive, you have to learn the fundamental of driving. Okay, the technicality of driving is simple, but you have to know exactly what to look at, what the signalization that we have in the road. You need to know how to do your stuff here overall. So that's the fundamental of anything that you in life. You need your fundamentals before doing anything. Okay, and that's what we're showing you in EFX. Okay, and you could look at the replay of this video here on YouTube, or if you're on a Facebook group, you're gonna have the replay here too. Okay, and on Friday, like we do every Friday, we'll look at the market. Okay, and we're gonna look at what happened in the market and see exactly if our bias was correct or not. And when I say the bias, another thing here, guys, and I always say that on every of my lives, even though we give you it gives you a bias for a buy or sell, the only thing that it's giving you as an indication is that this pair will be moving a lot for the week. So that's a big nugget here. So that doesn't mean that you have a specific bias for a buy or sell. That means that you need to trade the actual trend, the overall trend. Sometimes it's going to give you the overall trend, or sometimes it's not going to give you the overall trend. The reason why is that the market moves whenever and wherever it wants. Okay, so we just have to trade what we see. Okay, not what we think. Okay, the only thing that we have is a little bit of edge in the market with when we look at the commercials, but at the end, the market will do whatever it wants to do. Okay, so just trade what you see. That it means that the market will be moving. Okay, if you have a pair that is in both here in the list that I showed you before, that means that this pair will be moving a lot for the week. Okay. And let me show you something here. I'll just give you a quick nugget. I'm just going to share my screen again. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to prepare that first. And I'll show you guys some data here of the automation that we're testing so far. Okay. And eventually will be out by the end of the year, or beginning of next year. But I'm just going to show you my FXbook result here that we have for today specifically. Okay, give me 2 seconds. All right, perfect. So I'll share my screen. All right, so as you can see, this is a MyFX book. This is an actual, that's a demo account that we're testing our strategy that is, it's called Shinobi. Okay, it's going to be out in a few months from now, but we did test it for a few months already. We're just at the end of our finalization of testing. And as you can see, only today, I started the account yesterday. I started the account on the 26th here, just a test account. But I started running it only today. Okay? And it already did 1%. And imagine, guys, if you're able to do at least 1% on a trading account, you're in the top of traders here. Because if you're doing maybe 5 to 10% per month, imagine doing 5 to 10% on that type of account. Would it be life changing for you guys? I know I would. It would be for me, because 10% of 100K, it's 10K. If you're able to do that consistently every month, risk free, with the right tools, that's a really no-brainer to do. Okay. So this is a sneak peek of what will be possible here with the Elevated FX. So if you didn't join yet, get on it, and all the links will be on our Facebook group and on the description box of this YouTube presentation here at the end. Other than that, I'll just close my sharing here and wait to see if we have any questions. If not, we're gonna close the webinar right now. Okay. And remember, it's only one day. We're gonna have more data here on that, but overall, with the other testing that we had here so far, we have a lot of good results here with this automation here. And that's just one of a few automation that we'll be offering with Elevated FX here. Perfect. Okay, so I don't think there's any questions here for now. So on that note, guys, I wish you that you have a great week, okay, of trading. And like I said, on Friday there's FOMC, so be careful, guys. And and on Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna have our review for the week of October 4th. Okay, we're gonna see exactly what happened in the market, what type of Enigma signal that we receive, and we're gonna look at the on trading view on the process of backtesting of what we did here overall for the week, and that'll be it here for this week here, guys. Okay. So on that note, I wish you a wonderful end of your day and happy trading.